Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Rise of the Powers of X #4. This is a new book from Marvel Comics. Let's take a look at the creative team here. This is written by Kieron Gillen with art by R.B. Silva, David Curiel on colors, letters by Clayton Cowles, with a design by Tom Mueller and Jay Bowen, and plenty of covers, including a few connecting covers. You'll see some of those at the end of the video. So let's get into this book because this book is insane, bananas, bonkers. Um, in this issue, who is Traitor X? In the aftermath of the greatest betrayal in X-Men history, the Quiet Council in exile must act. They have a plan. Can anyone or anything survive this experience? As the Krakoan Age barrels towards its conclusion, the two series that converge on one act will live in infamy. Um, yeah, so like we have seen a little bit of what happens here, right? We get the story, and I think this book is a bit of an example of how the X-Men plot lines can get a little bit convoluted, can get a little bit crossed, right? We've been following Charles Xavier, but because of other issues like Follow the House of X, we already knew about the betrayal. We already knew about Charles working with the Omega Sentinel, right? Uh, we also knew about the act that he commits here, that he shot Rachel Gray. So all those little reveals in a different issue take a little bit away from the impact on this one. So just on a standalone basis, it takes a little bit of the impact out of it. Now, when we're reading this collected, because this is probably going to be something that like they collected the original Hoxpox, where you get both issues as they came out simultaneously. That'll probably be a little bit better and make an impact to the reader. Now, to Kieron Gillen's credit, he understands that there is that the story, the reveal, everything that's happening, it's not hitting like it should. um so he just kind of goes all in on showing you all the gory details, and this is all portrayed beautifully by the art team, which we'll take a look at some of those issues in a second. So let's take a look at some of the art. And as I mentioned, just the art team just doing something fantastic. We see Xavier here and Rasputin and Rachel, who's just been shot, and now Xavier trying to bargain his way out of this. He makes a deal with Mother Righteous. If you haven't been reading all of Kieron Gillen stuff, I think this is probably very difficult to get into and very convoluted. Um, I will say that this is not something that you could just kind of jump on in like cold, right? You definitely need a little bit more background. But RB Silva's art, RB Silva is one of my favorite artists from the Krakoan Age era, and I just really like his paneling, the character designs, even his facial expressions are very, very unique. So yeah, a lot of really cool and kind of messed up stuff happens in this issue. Um, I will say this issue just really brings home how far Xavier has gone for everything that he's doing, and how much he has kind of really abandoned all his humanity, right? And we see the repercussions of that. But yeah, this is crazy. As somebody that's deep into the X-Men stuff, I'm enjoying these books. But as a video and as a review, I do have to point out this would be very difficult to just get into if you don't have a lot of the incoming knowledge, and also especially if you already read that previous issue. Uh, you get a little bit of that. Some of those reveals have already happened, so like you just have to. You're here more to fill out the consequences of it. So if you're reading this book, let me know what you thought about this issue down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.